Another guy that you might not want to touch with a 10-foot pole, or you might want to embrace with $70 million is Adam Neumann, the famous WeWork CEO. WeWork ended up crashing. Apple made a whole show about it called We Crashed, which I thought was probably the best show of the entire year. It was an amazing show. He's back with a new startup, and this new startup is called Flow Carbon. It is a blockchain-based cryptocurrency carbon-based credit startup. And what it does is it allows people to share carbon credits on the blockchain. What is a carbon credit? It's, for example, if you're a car company and you have to, for regulatory reasons, have some carbon emissions saved, you can buy these credits as a result of you spending using that much carbon dioxide, and it kind of washes itself out in terms of the amount of carbon emissions you're releasing into the planet. He's invested about $32 million, or he's raised about $32 million. He's not the CEO, but he's putting a lot of money into it. The token by which the startup operates is called the Goddess Nature Token. That is not a joke. The Goddess Nature Token. I think his wife might have had some input in coming up with the name.
Oh, man.
What people will be trading to exchange carbon credits on the blockchain. So, Justin, is this going to work? And should we be excited to buy the Goddess Nature Token?
Honestly, because... Okay, there's two things.
Careful, we don't want to get sued. Be careful when you explain
it's
this.
It's really good sign when A16Z, Andreessen Horowitz invests. It's a really bad sign when Adam Neumann is involved. And it's a really bad sign when they name a token Goddess Green Goddess salad dressing token. And so I mean, I would pass. It not only that, it's like crypto's in the toilet too. So like it's a crypto. I mean, now's the time to build. Sure. I don't think the idea is all that bad. It's blockchain
Agreed.
Tokenized carbon credits. I think that this is a market that needs to be made, whether it's on Web 2 or Web 3. I mean, there could be an eBay for carbon credits. You know,
well, Justin, as a crypto expert, why is it blockchain based? Like, do you see just from the concept, do you see intrinsic value to adding tokens?
Well,
here?
I mean, so the difference between Web 3 and Web 2 is that in Web 2, when you buy something on a marketplace, you're trusting the central company with like credits, and it's all stored on their own internal like database. On Web 3, it's all open source, and you have the token. Nobody can take away the token. Like Facebook can't just come in and take away your credits. So there needs to be a marketplace for carbon credits, because right now it's like very one-off. So is this going to be it? Maybe. I don't know why anybody would work with this guy ever again. The guy's like walking around barefoot, like throwing parties. I don't know.
Tom, your thoughts?
I think he just, it sounds like a collage of every possible buzzword that makes sense in 2022.
Blockchain,
like,
carbon,
NFTs. Like, you got it. This is like, this is like 10 years ago. This would have been called like the synergy of deep dive ballpark core competency visibility token. The fuck? I don't understand what this. It might be a good startup. If I was raising capital, I think the cost of having a name like that associated with my business is not worth the money unless it's putting in an obscene amount of money at a crazy low valuation.
Or do you think the name is so controversial that it gets the people going? It actually does marketing, without.
Bro, he's the Anthony Bennett of the investment world, bro. He had the worst flame out. He's the Urban Meyer flame out level of stock market, bro. What happened with WeWork, how high they got versus how it all deflated at
47 billion to 4 billion.
I would be, if it was me, I would be ashamed to show my face again. I would just retire and like take my money, just like it just
he
goes
was
to show
an
you, some
ego.
people,
He's an ego guy, right?
Yeah.
Like that's the whole thing. Is he
no issues at all.
He was like the next guru. I don't know. Anyway.
All right.
I think I'm gonna say it's a very interesting opportunity, and by interesting opportunity, I mean God knows, Jesus Christ, bro.
Are you sure it's called?
I would rather
Goddess?
buy blinker fluid from Amit than invest in this, whatever the fuck that is, bro. I'm sorry.
The one thing is we're also in an anti-ESG movement right now because
It's a scam.
Well, I mean, I think like there was all this like blatant investment into ESG, And like, what is ESG? What does social justice have anything to do with like saving the planet? Has anything to do with governmental support or whatever? Yeah, like ESG doesn't make any governance support, whatever. And so like they're going against like right now we need more natural gas, we need more oil. I think that's where the money will flow.